with us Spake Satguru Sivananda. Tomorrow is the Shivratri. I'm sure you are all getting prepared for Shivratri and for Jagarna and Shiva Puja. Today's quote is slightly connected to that. Let's see. Let me share the quote. To be awakened to the ultimate truth is wakefulness. Nana, over to you.
Namaste. In fact, this is a very timely quote for our Mahashivaratri. Tomorrow we are going to have Mahashivaratri, and in the US and other places they will be performing or observing this ceremony, this Mahashivaratri tonight, perhaps. So what is this awakenness and awakened? And the ultimate truth, of course, we have discussed much about that. So, awakening, awakened, and wakefulness. These three, they look to be very similar. They are almost the same with the noun forms and verbal forms and all that. But, they give three different stages of life. Generally, we say for Mahashivaratri, we should be awakened throughout night. We call it as jagarana. Jagarana. That is being awakened. So the whole night we are supposed to be awakened. But generally what we do on Shivaratri, we may go to a movie, or we may spend some time here and there, and then read or something, or do something, or do whatever you like. But we think that, just being awakened without sleep, so that is itself jagarana, we suppose. And another thing is also, for the whole life of an individual, there should be at least one Mahashivaratri in which, he has to be awakened. That's what we generally in Telugu we call as Janmako Shivaratri. What is Shivaratri then? Shivaratri means, Shiva means jnana, wakefulness. So that was the night. Night means darkness, the ajnana. Ajnana timirantasya, that's what called. The whole ajnana is nothing but dark, total darkness. The jiva was in the ajnana form, and jiva was in total darkness. It was a closed cell, something like that, Not even some light is peeping in through. So that was the stage from where we have come into the Brahmanda, and from Brahmanda, when we have come to this stage of earthly life, the life on earth, we have entered into the solar family. So here we are getting light. The first time that we are getting light, only through the sun. Even in the night, of course, it is total darkness. May not be very total because we still have the stars and then moon and all that. But still, there are some 15 days where it is totally dark. So after that, we will be waiting for the morning, early morning. The morning where you can find slowly the sun is rising on the horizon, and then he fills the entire loka with light. So darkness and light, these two are related to what we call jnana and jnana. What is jnana then? Jnana is having known. Having known is jnana. Jnana doesn't mean light. Jnana doesn't mean darkness. Ajnana doesn't mean darkness. That you do not know your status when you are there. That is ajnana. And this is now you know that where you are, the status. So your statefulness. So this is jnana. So the human stage, you are between these two, between jnana and ajnana. So our day is also filled with these two things. Half darkness and then half light. So similarly, we are in the mid status, in the Brahmanda. Solar system is in the mid of the Brahmanda. That's why we say we have earmarked these three lokas. These three lokas are in the solar family. Bhu, Bhuva, Swaha. Three. And from this, if you go beyond the solar system, then is it dark then? Because there is no sun. Is the sunlight also is necessary for the Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, and Satyaloka? Do they need the sun? Here is the point. They don't need the sun's help or light. Because there, they are Jyotilokas. They are already there with the Jyoti. What kind of Jyoti is that? Is that Jyoti what we see a Pramida and then Voti and all these things that we generally have this Deepam, the small candle or something like that. So this is a Karana light, because there is something behind this light. If there is no switch and you can't have the light. So you are putting on switch and the light is coming. But the light is not there actually. But no, you have to do something, have some wire and then have a bulb here, then have a switch, and then you have to put on the switch, and then you get the light. So this light is not a sadhyo jatam. It has not born by itself. This light, you have taken it as a model. So what the lights that we are going to lit up, these are things are already, we have made it. We have brought some oil, we have brought some wicks, and we have brought some, what you call the small bowl, and then arranging it, and then we are lighting that. So the lighting, only with the lighting, the light is coming to us in these three lokas. So if you go beyond, it doesn't need all these things. The light is already there. And for that, there is no preparation needed, no material needed, no help needed, no practice is needed. So that is, those lokas, they are Jagrata lokas. So they are not going to sleep. They are not going to do this and that. Because what practices a human being is doing on the earthly plane, so all these things are not necessarily there, because there is no need for all these things. So they are all light lokas. They have filled with the brightness. That brightness, the reason of that brightness, we do not know. Without any reason, the light is there. As without any reason, there is darkness there in the other lokas, in the what you call the lower lokas. So here on the upper lokas, there is a light. So what we have to do on Shivratri is that we have to, because it is complete total darkness, it's Amavasya, Chaturdashi and Amavasya. So it is pitch darkness would be there on that night if you do not have any candle with you. So from this darkness, from that you might have experienced it there in the earlier, because you are You are not conscious of this darkness, but you have had it earlier, but you don't have the memory of that. So that is memorized here. So, gentlemen, you were there in those lokas, and you were suffering with this darkness there. You do not know where to go, what to do, what to do. So that was the condition, earlier condition. So this memorize, this remembers you that your earlier status. And now it wants you to get into the light. What kind of light is it? No, if you just wait till 6 o'clock in the morning, you are anyhow going to get sun. So you are having the light. But not that, because that would last only for 12 hours. And after sunset, again, there is darkness. So darkness is coming again. Darkness has not gone forever. So your sadhana is for complete being awakened. Once you have awakened from this kind of things, from this kind of state, you will be always in that wakefulness. What is that wakefulness? That is the character of what you say, that it is a Shiva or Jnana or truth or whatever name you give. So you have awakened. Once you have awakened, here is to be awakened to the universal truth. What you have to do is you have to be in the wakefulness. Here, if we apply this to our normal life, routine life, our time is, because in a day, in 24 hours is a day for us. In these 24 hours, some 10 hours or 8 hours or 9 hours you sleep in the night. So night is associated with your sleep. These two things they go together. In the night, because you are not supposed to do anything, because it is the night, it is complete darkness. So generally, all the creatures, they sleep in the night. Maybe there may be some exceptions here and there, owls and all that. That's an exception. So here, these things, creatures, because they sleep, what we call it as rest. They are resting, because the whole day they will be wandering here and there, and searching for food or eating food or something. A human being has so many activities apart from eating food, because he is busy in so many activities. So he needs some rest. Generally, Guruji, I asked Guruji once, sir, the day, of course, we have been very busy hearing, going here and there and attending meetings and all that, He was also, I thought he was also tired. And of course, I was being with him, I might have been tired. So he said, what is tiresomeness? Sir, suppose if we walk for 10 kilometers like that, we will have some pain in the feet and all that, all these things, we will be tired and we have to give rest to the body, I said. And then he smiled. You need not give any rest to the body, because body doesn't feel anything. Who feels this? This feeling is related to your mind. So your mind needs rest, not the body. If your mind is calm and quiet, your body is also calm and quiet. So it is not the body which tires. It's only the mind that is tired. So this is a beautiful thing, because if suppose you are driving in a car and going with it, and you are using some other things, they go on. They go on as long as, because you feel tired of driving for 4 hours. And then you want to relax somewhere, go to a tea stall on the roadside and spend some time and then come back. So this is your mind. Car has not tired. Car doesn't ask you, so sir, you have driven me so long and then so much of time. Why don't you give me some give me. Because earlier the horses used to be there and they used to give rest to the horses because no, they need some food and all that. But for these machines, it goes on unless there is a problem, mechanical problem. They goes on. They won't say that I am tired. They can't refuse to work. So similar things do happen in our body. Body is a vehicle for us. And this vehicle becomes conscious with the mind, because mind has the senses. It gathers information. But it has tired, mind has tired of, because of reading a book. Mind might have tired of walking a bit. Mind is tired of something which is not interested. So mind has the positions. So mind is tired. So that way, the body is not tired, mind is tired. So if you give rest to the mind, then body also takes rest. So body's rest and mind's rest are not two different things. But what happens in a day, you have three states of existence. One state is you are wakeful. You are wakeful. Second stage, you lie down on the bed. So in the 9 hours sleep or 8 hours sleep or 10 hours sleep, and for lucky fellows like me, there may be 12 hours sleep. But whatever it may be, the entire thing is not sleep. Because most of the time, your mind is working. Mind works, mind works. You will be thinking of so many things. Even when the body is not moving, you can even drive into the woods, and then you can go into the sky, and you can talk to so many people. You can also talk to your prime minister and all that. Everything you will be doing, though your body is laid to rest. So this is what we call swapna. This something like a middle stage between the sleep and wakefulness. You are in swapna. So in swapna, your body is not working, but your mind is working. So mind has not taken any rest. And from swapna, the third stage is sushupti. So in all our 8 hours and 12 hours of sleep, there may be for half an hour or 1 hour that you will be having this deep sleep. Deep sleep is the advantage. If you can make use of it, it is an advantageous stage when you are associated with the Atma inside, the soul inside. That is the time you are very close to him, close to your Atma. So in Swapna Sthiti, you are very active. Your mind is very active, though body is lying on the bed. But in Gadha Sushupti, the deep sleep stage, you do not know what's happening to you, what happened to you, because your mind is absent there. Mind is absent there. When mind is absent there, you are totally with him, with that ultimate truth. But every day we are sleeping, and we at least for half an hour or 1 hour, we are sleeping. That's okay, but that's very fine. But are we with the exactly ultimate truth? Is the major question. Are we with it? So Guruji has said this: in wakefulness you should sleep. What is this wakefulness? Listen, we are wakeful, we are either moving out here and there, or in Swapna, of course, you are awakened and you are discussing so many things with so many people and moving here and there, and everything you are doing, not physically, but virtually you have been doing all these things. These are the two stages. You are wakeful in a way. You are wakeful. Your mind is working. Your senses are working. You are able to watch here and there. Everything is okay. But in the deep sleep, when you go, you are very close to it. Then, should we say that we were with the ultimate truth at that time? We were. Physically, we were. But wakefully, we are not. We did not know that we were with him. We do not know that we have been there. We do not know that we are in him. So that is a deep slumber. That is a slumber of the soul. The soul has to wake up there and find the Brahma and experience the Brahma, and experience his existence in the Brahma. That is wakefulness. So whether even if you are sleeping, Guruji says, in all these three stages, you should be wakeful of what? Wakeful of the existence of that ultimate thing. We think that we are awake and now we are wakeful now. We are doing this and that. But this is not exactly the wakefulness. I am talking to you, you are listening to me, and everything is there. But all these activities do not come under the definition of wakefulness, because we are not wakeful of that ultimate truth. Wakefulness is related to the ultimate truth, not just out of the bed and then going about talking to someone. We have been very active, okay, in the daytime and also in the sushupti, but this is not wakefulness. Wakefulness is that you should be conscious of the existence of this ultimate truth and think that you are with the truth and within the truth. That is wakefulness. So in the Shivratri day, you should be with that wakefulness, not with this wakefulness. What we call the local things, you're doing is this and this material life and all that. This is not wakefulness. This is wakefulness of your mind. And your soul is still slumber. And this soul continues to be in slumber in your deep sleep, and you are not able to find yourself there. You have to find yourself there in that ultimate truth. And with that consciousness, you should have to go through all these things, this wakeful and also with the dreamy stages of your life. Even in these lives also, you should always be wakeful of that entity, of that truth. So this, can be explained to any extent, because the scholars may take us to the Vedic literature and all that. They can give authoritative explanations for that. But this is generally what we should understand, that wakefulness is not this kind of wakefulness that we are doing daily, but this wakefulness is the wakeful of Shiva. So on the Shivratri day, you should be thinking, you should be awakened by the Shiva, by Shiva Jnana. You should be in the consciousness of Shiva. That is Jagarana. So let us stop here and let us try ourselves to have this wakefulness of Shiva rather than what is going around with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nana. That was beautifully explained. It's not about just us not sleeping equates to jagarana, but it is about us being aware of that ultimate truth. So hopefully we will, this will be our Shivratri, the Janmanikoka Shivratri, I don't know. But let's hope that Janmanikoka Shivratri happens as soon as possible for all of us. And wishing you all a very happy Shivratri. Namaste.
Namaste.